Hello and welcome to the 12 Adoptable Pets of the Holiday Season. I'm Reagan from Corey Canine Massage, and Raxel is here too. And today we have with us Lindsay from the Parrot Sanctuary. Welcome, Lindsay.
Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Now, to start off with, if you would just give us a brief description of the Parrot Sanctuary, that would be great.
For sure. So the Parrot Sanctuary is Parrot Sanctuary Rescue in Toronto, Ontario. We've been operating for about 16 years. We're located downtown, and essentially we take in parrots of all sizes that are looking either for new homes or potentially a permanent home with us. We take them in from all different kinds of situations. People go through life changes, people become too elderly to care for them. Some of them have special needs that perhaps their families don't feel that they're able to meet easily. And so we do the best we can, obviously, to try to help them through those struggles. We do have some birds that stay with us permanently, some that stay with us during their rehabilitation, and then eventually, hopefully, many of them will be looking for their forever homes.
Right. So this year, the Parrot Sanctuary and therefore this blog is doing something a little bit different for today. And that is we are offering the opportunity for parrot sponsorship rather than adoption. Lindsay, would you explain a little bit about what sponsorship means?
For sure. So we have, as I mentioned at the beginning, some birds in our care that either are permanent because of maybe medical or other issues, or birds that are going through rehabilitation. And we are a charity. We're basically donation based, and so we're hoping to offer people the opportunity to sponsor a bird. So that would involve, a monthly donation, which goes to the care of, the bird that you choose to sponsor, and that might help us pay for food or toys or ongoing medical care. Some of them, to have medication for different things, especially some of the older birds for arthritis and things like that can happen to all of us. But obviously, we want to provide them, with the best care possible. And the advantage for people if they want to sponsor a bird is that, parrot is a big commitment. Obviously, not everybody, is maybe in a position to have a bird in their home right now. But if you'd like to, in a sense, share your life with a bird without necessarily having it in your home, it gives you an opportunity to be involved in their lives, to get photos and videos and updates. We're hoping to be able to maybe have people who are able to commit to a year of sponsorship come and visit them once or twice a year. And we'd like to be able to send people, pictures of, this is your bird playing with the new toy that we got, or this is the, great report from their doctor on how well they're doing on their new, maybe arthritis medication, whatever the case may be. We certainly don't want to set a minimum. We're grateful for anything that people are able to donate. And as I said, if people are in a position to maybe sponsor a bird in an ongoing way, would like to send them obviously a signed photo of their bird, signed by their bird,
Mhm.
and a little thank you card. And for sure, as many updates, as we can, if that's something people are interested in. We'd like to recognize people on our social media and website again if that's something they're comfortable with. Sometimes people prefer to stay anonymous, and that is also totally okay.
Mm. Oh, terrific. So if somebody say like me, I would like to feel out this sponsorship thing with you guys too.
Sure.
Since I definitely cannot have a parrot in my home. Not so much, well, might not get on terrifically with Raxel, but especially my cat who just loves to watch and stalk birds.
Sure. It is very individual. Some cats couldn't care less, and some
Yes, but
really
mine,
couldn't care.
it is a no-go, no birds for us. But so what would I do basically?
Um, so essentially, and we're working a little bit on the website portion of it, but you would go to the sponsorship available for sponsorship page on our website where we would have photos of all the birds available for sponsorship with a little story about them, why they're looking for sponsorship as opposed to a home at the moment. And if there's one that you feel like, oh, that that bird seems great, I'd love that bird to be a part of my life. There's an option to donate through PayPal. You can also use the contact us button and fill out the web form, just saying I'd like to sponsor, say, Quincy. She's one of the birds undergoing rehab for feather plucking. And we can help you set it up either through PayPal or an e-transfer if that's more convenient for some people. And then, we'll chat to you via email about how and if you'd like to be recognized, where we could maybe send the photo, the best place to send updates, things like that.
I don't suppose you're able to tell me a little bit about, just a little bit about any of the ones that are going to be available.
For sure.
Yeah.
There's three that come to mind in particular. One is a Patagonian conure named Olive. Olive is close to 45 years old, which is very elderly for a Patagonian conure. She's had a number of homes in her life, eventually came to us, and we'd like to be obviously her last home. She's losing her eyesight, and she does have some arthritis, so she needs ongoing medical care for that. She shares her cage, her life, her home with actually a Senegal parrot named Tim. And he actually helps her find her way around. So he will guide her to food and, just generally look after her. So she's one of the birds that's staying with us mainly because of her age, because of her eyesight. She's not really a great candidate to go to a home because we just feel it would be stressful for her. She's comfortable where she is. Quincy, I think I mentioned Quincy already. She came to us when her family, they were just experiencing some personal hardship. And because of the stress of that, she started to pluck her feathers. And so she gets, some medication to help keep her more comfortable because it can be itchy, obviously, when the new feathers grow in, and certain kinds of management to manage her stress. And then, our goal is to teach her other ways of coping when she's anxious or nervous, whether that's playing with toys or foraging for food. And so, she's another one. She's beloved by the staff. She loves to tell us "good job" when we're mopping or sweeping. So she's quite a favorite.
Right.
And then we have another bird, Moluccan cockatoo named Merlin. Again, really a staff favorite. She loves to say "I love you." And she also, due to some stress, previous to coming to live with us, has a small self-inflicted injury on her chest. And so because of that, she requires sort of ongoing medical management, as well as trying as best we can to, support her emotionally, psychologically. There are regular vet visits and different medications to make sure that that isn't causing her, any pain, that it stays clean, there's no risk for any kind of infection. So those are sort of some examples of situations where, a bird needs really a lot of extra care. Certainly there are homes, where people are able to do that, but whenever we can, we like to keep them with us so that we know that they're getting everything that they need.
Can people purchase a sponsorship on behalf of someone else as a gift?
Of course, absolutely.
Terrific.
We sort of felt like that would be a very nice present, maybe for the parrot lover in your life. We never recommend purchasing an actual animal for someone as a gift, for reasons which I'm sure are obvious. But we thought this might be a really good way, to support somebody's interests, be it a child is maybe not quite ready for a pet of their own, but is really interested in parrots, wants to learn about them. The process would be the same. Again, just reaching out to us, letting us know that you'd like to make a gift of the sponsorship, telling us which bird, and then we would coordinate, with the person purchasing the gift, whether the photos and updates would go to them, and they would pass it on to the person, or you know they would like us to connect with the person directly. Obviously, we don't want to spoil the surprise for anybody, but for things like that, we're quite happy to work with people in in terms of what is best for them.
Okay. Well, I will certainly have the links up either right away as this is aired
Okay.
or shortly after when it's
Right.
ready.
Yeah.
So people can look into sponsoring a parrot or using that as a gift for a loved one, particularly during the holiday season. But any time of year,
Any
obviously,
time of
it's great.
year, for sure.
Thank you so much for joining me today, Lindsay.
Thank you very much for having us. It's been a pleasure chatting with you, and thanks for featuring the birds at the Parrot Sanctuary. I know they're very grateful.
Terrific and absolutely, and happy holidays.
Happy holidays as well.